Welcome to the i2i Live Show. I am your host, Maurice Hamilton.
And I am the Sharonda. Thank you so much for watching.
And always, go to the website, www.insighttoinsightmag.com, and check us out. You can look at some thought-provoking articles, read about some interesting people, and listen to a different nothing but 90s artist each week. We want to connect with you, St. Louis, so hit us up, 314-764-9964 if you want to be a part of the show. Or shoot me an email at live@insighttoinsightmag.com. What's happening, IMD?
We are back on the set.
We are back on the set. We are back in the box, and life is good.
Yes, it is.
And we've got an interesting show coming up for them today.
Well, actually, interesting series.
Yes, because and we're excited about it because we are kicking off our, let's say it together, relationship series. And you and I had an interesting conversation this week about relationships, and there's a lot of violence and everything going on here in St. Louis, and all you see in the media these days are negativity. Well, one of the reasons why we wanted to do this relationship series is because relationships, I believe, are the foundation to everything that we do. So with that being said, dude, communication is key.
Yes, it is. And the relationships that we're talking about, we're not talking about romantic relationships per se. At least that's not the only relationship we're talking about.
We're going to touch on that, but that's not the only thing.
Yeah, you got neighbors, you have co-workers.
Interesting. This is Sharonda's thing here. Yes, I am the. Yes, you're right.
Co-worker relationships. You got, did I say neighbors?
You did say neighbors.
Parents and children. That's a sensitive one for me.
Evidently it is.
It really is.
I didn't realize how
it
sensitive it was until I actually see
when
it.
we get, okay, listen, when we get to that one, when we talk about co-worker relationships, you just tune in, watch the website so you know when that episode is coming up, because it's going to be a good one, because I Am The Sharonda has a lot to say but
and I cannot wait to hear what I Am The
Ooh, that's in my heart.
has to say, because you can feel the energy and the tension. But anyway, we've got a good show set up today, and we're going to be visited by the Reddicks, who are with Romantic Restoration. Now, the interesting thing about the Reddicks is like Sharonda said, they're not just going to talk to you about a regular romantic relationship, but the core of what I think is missing out there in the community is some of the nuggets that they're going to give us.
Okay.
Throughout this series, you have an opportunity to sit down and talk with Dr. Patrice Reddick. I'll have a chance to visit with Byron Reddick. And the unique thing about their business is this is a counseling service. They do it together. So I tell you what, stay tuned, get ready for the show, and we'll be back in a moment.
We'll be back. At Home Care is the leading expert of home care services. Their goal is to help seniors and disabled adults live at home independently. At Home Care provides personal care, homemaker services, respite care, and nursing visits. These services are free through Medicaid or Veterans Aid and Attendance Pension. Do you want to get paid to take care of your own family members? Ask them about the Consumer Directed Service Program. Don't delay. Visit athomecarestlouis.com or call At Home Care at 314-739-2100. That's 314-739-2100. Home is where the heart is.
I'm attorney Frida Jones. I founded my law firm on the belief that there is no substitute for character. When you need legal help, you need someone you can trust. Every client of mine receives professional and thorough representation, and nothing less. I know the law, and I know how to protect your rights when confronting a personal injury, traffic, or family law issue. Choose Jones Law, and you will receive the fairest results. Remember, as my father used to say, there is no substitute for character. Call 361-7200 today.
When dealing with body shops, you have a choice where you can have your vehicle repaired. At Stepney Brothers Auto Body, we accept all insurance claims. With over 36 years of experience, we work on foreign and domestic vehicles. We specialize in painting, framework, restoration, electrical work, and mechanics. If you want great customer service and a quality care of your vehicle, stop by Stepney Brothers Auto Body, 5232 Natural Bridge, family owned and operated, servicing your community for over 36 years. For an estimate, stop by today or call 314-389-4977.
Stepney Brothers Auto Body, where beautiful bodies are our business.
Welcome back to i2i Live. I'm Maurice Hamilton.
And I am Dee Sharonda.
And you know how we like to do it, St. Louis. We've got the Insight of the Day. And the Insight of the Day today is brought to you by Pegasus Worldwide. It's a transportation company here locally in St. Louis. Contact Ernest Crowder. I'm telling you, great service. So, Insight of the Day.
Lay it on.
I'm rattling with my paper, and I've been told to get rid of it. So guess what? We're getting rid of the paper. So the Insight of the Day today is about relationships because we're kicking off the relationship series. And that insight is as follows. Relationships are the way they are because we set them up that way.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's the first, ladies and gentlemen. Relationships are the way they are because we set them up that way. What do you think about that, IMD?
Well, you know, I have to talk about me and my guy. I have to, because, okay, so when we met, we were very upfront and honest with each other about where we were in life and what we were dealing with and where we had been and where we planned to go. And this was when we first met.
So you didn't meet the representative. You just met the real person.
This is when we first met. So now, throughout our relationship, we're just open and honest with each other. And we share with one another how we really feel and what we really want and where we're really trying to go.
And did you find that made the relationship easier?
It made it easier and it made it faster. Now, when I say faster, we've only been together for...
We're getting married next week, you guys.
We probably are. No. We've only been together for about 6 months, but it feels like years because we kind of just zoom through the BS.
Yeah, and you know what? And that's a good thing too, though, because the lesson to learn in this is relationships, they are really that way because we make it that way. So if you want to bring the baloney into the relationship, you're going to have baloney. And if you're going to bring truth and everything into it and really just the way your interaction is going to be, you got to be upfront with that too, ladies and gentlemen. So that's key. Very much key. And as well as skepticism. Oh, absolutely. If you bring that in up front, like you've been hurt in the past, so you assume that this one's going to hurt, that's a problem. That's something. No, it is a problem. It's a problem, and it's something that could carry on throughout your relationship. Even with neighbors. Oh no, I got a new neighbor with a dog. My last neighbor with a dog just bark, 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 bark. Oh no, this neighbor's dog gonna bark, 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 bark too. Just like coworkers. So yeah. So special thanks again to Pegasus Worldwide Entertainment. Again, check out Ernest Crowder and the service, ladies and gentlemen, you will just fall in love with. You're watching i2i Live. We'll be back with the Creating You segment in just a moment.
Hi. I'm attorney Frida Jones. I founded my law firm on the belief that there is no substitute for character. When you need legal help, you need someone you can trust. Every client of mine receives professional and thorough representation, and nothing less. I know the law, and I know how to protect your rights when confronting a personal injury, traffic, or family law issue. Choose Jones Law, and you will receive the fairest results. Remember, as my father used to say, there is no substitute for character. Call 361-7200 today.
Hi, I am Dee Sharonda, and this is the Create a New You segment. Today we are talking about couponing. Yes, couponing, honey. If your money is funny, your relationship will be stressed. So we are going to talk about saving some money. So stay tuned. Keep listening to what we have to tell you today. Today I have Michael Lawrence. He is a coupon guru. Yes, he is. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Okay, now tell me, how long have you been couponing?
I've been couponing for 3 months.
3 months. 3 months. So he is a guru in 3 months. We're going to give you some nuggets on how you can become a guru too. Okay, now tell me, what got you into couponing?
What initially got me into couponing was the fact that I was on Facebook and I noticed quite a few people were already on there couponing, and I kept seeing them post their hauls, as they call them. And what a haul is basically your stockpile that you have for that. And then their prices were very cheap. It would have normally costed like $40. They may have spent $8. And
getting
so
good deals.
Exactly. And so then I would ask questions and like, where are you getting these coupons from, and how are you doing this? And you know, people kept answering. They would tell me how to go about doing it and what the steps were. And then I started trying it myself. I was like, because I could save a few dollars, you know, at the household that I'm in. I was like, you know, a little complicated at days, but this will help me save some money.
Okay.
And help the whole household out, actually.
Okay. So I've seen on some of those shows about couponing, and they have tons of coupons as you do here. Now, what do you do to get, because I see right here you have 2 of the same coupon. You have
It's
a lot of the
10.
same.
And so it's like a
So
set.
how do you get that many coupons?
Well, the first way you want to try to get the coupons is there's usually someone called a coupon fairy. And what the coupon, yes, exactly. Like a tooth fairy almost.
Like a tooth fairy.
They make your dream come true.
They bring you goodies.
Exactly.
Okay.
So what they'll do is once you make communication with them, they will set up something and make sure that you get coupons. Sometimes your neighbors may be giving away coupons, or there's different ways you'll go about getting your coupons, and that's the hard part.
Okay.
Because once you get the coupons, then you want to get them organized.
Okay.
And this was actually sold to me by one of the coupon fairies, and she actually gave it to me so I can organize all my coupons. It got a calculator. It has everything in here that you may need to become a curer.
Because organizing, I would suspect, is key,
Most
so
definitely.
that you can stay in, so you can save time when you're at the
Exactly,
grocery store.
because you could spend a lot of time, and it is time consuming.
Okay.
With the coupon, because you got to clip the coupons.
Okay, so
And then-
so hold that thought. We're going to be right back after these messages.
I'm attorney Frida Jones. I founded my law firm on the belief that there is no substitute for character. When you need legal help, you need someone you can trust. Every client of mine receives professional and thorough representation, and nothing less. I know the law, and I know how to protect your rights when confronting a personal injury, traffic, or family law issue. Choose Jones Law, and you will receive the fairest results. Remember, as my father used to say, there is no substitute for character. Call 361-7200 today.
Welcome back. This is the Create a New You segment. I am the Sharonda, and I am here with Michael Lawrence, and we're talking about couponing, specifically right now about organizing your coupons. So tell me, how are your coupons organized?
Well, I have mine organized by household products, bathroom supplies. Then I go into, when I get to the grocery section, I go into the freezer, meat section. Then I have boxed items and just snacks. Because the way when I'm on the aisle, I'll know that I have all those coupons when I'm flipping through it, so I'm not continually going through each.
Back and forth.
Exactly, because organizing it is going to be key to it, or else you'll spend so much time
in the store.
Exactly.
Now, we were talking before, and I was always wondering, how do you end up with a 16-cent bill, at the end of the day? How do you get money back, or how do you get something for free? And you had a couple of things. So it depends on where you go and the coupons.
Exactly. And couponers, where we love the word free. So what you'll find out is, like on this particular receipt at CVS, which they had CVS, there are certain items, if you buy, you'll get cash back.
Okay.
So particularly on this one, they had ragu sauce for $1.50. Then I had a coupon for $1 off. And I already had cash that had already built up on my CVS account. So that cash amount was like $10. So whenever I got this bill, it ended up being like $20-something. But once they took off the coupons and applied the cash, I only ended up owing 16 cents.
16 cents. And I'm looking at the receipt that you paid 16 cents, and it says you saved $31.50, which is 100% value.
Exactly.
Okay, now tell me, I believe Schnucks has a certain policy with coupons.
Yeah, different stores have different policies, so you want to be aware of the policies that each store has, and you can find most of them online. And once you get those store policies, you can kind of know how to match prices. So Schnucks has, where if your coupon is under 40 cents, if it's 40 cents or under, they will actually double the coupon. And once they double that coupon, you get, basically, if it's 35 cents, you'll get 70 cents. Recently, they had comment in the store for 59 cents, and I had a coupon for 35 cents, and when they doubled it, it's 70 cents. So I got basically like 11 cents back per can of comment. So I bought 10 cans.
And you had all that.
So I had like $1 or something that came back to me.
That's how it goes.
That's how you end up collecting money off of it. And there are bigger items and things you could purchase that make your cash value go up even higher.
So that's it, guys. and gals.
Oh,
That's how you save with couponing. So if you have any more questions about couponing or anything like that, you can always go to Facebook. There's tons of groups and stuff like that on Facebook about couponing. Can we talk to you about couponing?
Yeah, sure. You can drop me a message. I'm on a couple of those groups. And another good thing you probably would want to do is download an app. It's called Flip.
Flip.
FLIPP. It lists all your local papers in there and their sales, and that's how you can match your prices too.
Perfect. Thank you so much for being on the show today. We have been here with Michael Lawrence, and this is the Create a New You segment. As always, I want you to do better, go further, have greater, feel exceptional, and improve the quality of your life. Create a new you. See you later. At Home Care is the leading expert of home care services. Their goal is to help seniors and disabled adults live at home independently. At Home Care provides personal care, homemaker services, respite care, and nursing visits. These services are free through Medicaid or Veterans Aid and Attendance Pension. Do you want to get paid to take care of your own family members? Ask them about the Consumer Directed Service Program. Don't delay. Visit athomecare.stlewis.com or call At Home Care at 314-739-2100. That's 314-739-2100. Home is where the heart is.
I'm attorney Frida Jones. I founded my law firm on the belief that there is no substitute for character. When you need legal help, you need someone you can trust. Every client of mine receives professional and thorough representation, and nothing less. I know the law, and I know how to protect your rights when confronting a personal injury, traffic, or family law issue. Choose Jones Law, and you will receive the fairest results. Remember, as my father used to say, there is no substitute for character. Call 361-7200 today.
Welcome back to i2i Live, and I am joined today by the Reddicks, Dr. Patrice Reddick and Reverend Byron Reddick. And they are the owners and operators of Romantic Restoration, relationships that endure. And we're honored to have them here on i2i Live because they're the kickoff to our relationship series. Guys, how you doing?
We're doing great.
Doing well.
Doing wonderful?
Yes.
Yes.
So it is happy, of course. I'm happy that you guys are here, and I'm excited that you are kicking off the series with i2i Live because there's a lot of stuff going on, and I believe that relationships are the foundation to really everything that we do.
That's true.
So what I would like for you guys to do is tell the audience, people watching, about Romantic Restoration.
Well, Romantic Restoration is our baby, and what I mean by that is we decided that relationships were important, and relationships with our children were, I guess, that egg, you know, and so having to understand what it takes to have a relationship, to build a successful relationship with not just our children, taught us to actually be mentors of relationship to other people. So we decided that Romantic Restoration would be the place to start, because if the relationship between the husband and the wife isn't solid, then you can't have a relationship that's solid between parents and children. So it's up to the mom and the dad, or the father and the mother, or the man and the woman in that relationship, to be that light.
Absolutely. So did you guys just wake up one morning and say, baby, honey, I want to be a licensed counselor and I want to help people with their relationships? How did that work?
Well, it actually started, I was a registered nurse in the ICU, and I saw hurting people. And oftentimes when a crisis starts, that's when the hurt begins, and you can see the foundation of a family. And so that's when we began in conversation, knowing that in any relationship, not just marriages, in any relationship, the relationship must have a solid foundation. And when the relationship is solid, then people within the relationship can grow. And that's what we became began to work with all relationships.
And the name, how did you guys, was the name given to you, or did you just, and what I mean by that is basically, you know how when we create something, we're blessed with it and it is just there. Was it something that you have to, or how did?
Well, after the first 4 years of counseling and mentoring, we saw that that part of that part of the dynamic that kept relationships from working, it stemmed from within the home, and that's a personal relationship or a professional relationship. And once you look at what was really going on behind that, it was the adults in the home. And we realized that a lot of what was going on between those two adult partners in the home, what was missing was what they had from the beginning. So romantic restoration, that name was coined by us because we thought that if couples could bring back the romance in the relationship,
Okay.
it would be a place to build from.
That's a good starting point.
Yes,
Romance
definitely.
To get back what was, well, what they may perceive as being lost.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you've been in business how long? Romantic restoration has been on how long?
Well, a solid 5 years we've been in business. Yeah, solid 5 years.
Solid, strong.
Yes, working with couples, making sure that they have, we as a society have lost what it means to date, to chase one another, to...
You're not gonna make fun of me on the show.
No.
Right, okay, just checking.
But
This is my show.
there's
Okay.
there's no wooing in the relationship anymore.
Right.
You know?
So I'm joking around with Dr. Reddick because she always tells me, date your wife. Did you have date night this week? And so I thought she was going somewhere with that. So I just wanted to, so I wouldn't look too bad in front of you guys. But you guys work on basic principles,
Exactly.
fun principles.
Exactly.
You guys, I've heard a lot about a retreat that you guys recently did that allowed you guys to have couples come back to reignite or restore just that romantic piece.
Yes.
So tell us about the retreat, because there's some unique things about that retreat that I thought was just fascinating.
Well,
Yeah.
the retreat, all in all, is like a lot of others, but there was a twist to it because at the end of all of the activity, we had the couples take a break and be submissive to one another. And in that submission, they washed each other's feet. But the part about that really drew them close together was part of their activity during the retreat was to write a love letter to their partner. And during that process of washing each other's feet, they got to read their love letter to their partner.
So you actually, while they're washing their feet, you're reading the love letter while you're getting your feet washed.
You're
awesome.
reading the love letter, and
is
your
huge.
your partner gets an opportunity to hear how you feel about them, because the love letter is specific as to I love you because.
Wow. And the washing the feet is symbolic of
The washing of the feet is symbolic of submission.
Yes.
Because in a relationship, unless both parties are willing to submit to one another, it doesn't work.
absolutely.
Because the power in the relationship is unbalanced at that point.
So you're watching i2i Live. We're with the Reddicks, and we'll be back in a moment. When dealing with body shops, you have a choice where you can have your vehicle repaired. At Stepney Brothers Auto Body, we accept all insurance claims. With over 36 years of experience, we work on foreign and domestic vehicles. We specialize in painting, framework, restoration, electrical work, and mechanics. If you want great customer service and a quality care to your vehicle, stop by Stepney Brothers Auto Body, 5232 Natural Bridge, family owned and operated, servicing your community for over 36 years. For an estimate, stop by today or call 314-389-4977.
Stepney Brothers Auto Body, where beautiful bodies are our business.
We were just talking with Dr. Patrice Reddick and Byron Reddick about relationships and the foundation of that relationship. And we learned some very interesting information in regards to a retreat, and we really learned about what makes them a unique company. Imagine this, ladies and gentlemen, a counseling session with balance. And you can hear both sides, from a man's perspective and from the woman's perspective. That's awesome. You've got a retreat which is allowing you to be submissive to your mate. But at the end of the day, it's all about communication, having that foundation and building that relationship. Without these relationships out here, ladies and gentlemen, we won't be able to maintain. That's the reason for all this violence and everything in the streets, is because our lack of relationships. The Reddicks and Romantic Restoration is showing us how to restore those relationships with that foundation, starting in the home, starting with the husband and the wife, which is where it all starts anyway. So you're looking at i2i Live. We'll be back in a moment.
Worldwide chauffeured transportation. Reliability. Comfort. Luxury. Style. And a sense of elegance. Security at an affordable price. The perfect setting for any occasion. Worldwide transportation with undeniable service that will exceed your expectations. Pegasus Worldwide Transportation.
And we are back. We have had a fabulous show today with all kinds of enriching information.
Enlightening, enriching information.
Yes.
I like that, IMD. We talked to Romantic Restoration and the Reddicks today, Dr. Patrice Reddick and Byron Reddick. Wonderful people. And I cannot wait as we continue this relationship series to hear more from them and get their great nuggets on how to maintain that foundation. Yeah.
And we've heard from Michael Lawrence today as far as couponing is concerned. Good stuff.
Great stuff. And it's stuff that I am going to utilize in the home.
Like immediately.
Like soon, because I want to save some money. And
right.
Lord knows I need to save some money.
Right.
So that's awesome.
And we like to eat. Sorry, I just put it out there. I just busted him and me.
Yes, totally. Production meeting was at a restaurant. It is at a restaurant every week, ladies and gentlemen.
That's that.
So that's huge.
That co-worker relationship.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Goodbye. You want to say something else?
No.
You know, this co-worker relationship thing.
We're working on it.
We're working on it.
So, see you next week.
Take care.
Bye-bye.